With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
There's Chris Olave. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. Here we go. At their own 27-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's going the other way. And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Visitors 7, Cowboys nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Complete, Jefferson the target. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Play action, it's Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they go play action now. Burrow. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he pulled a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll find Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Brady. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a math teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation meets opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't face me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight fair.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Oh, nice move. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
65, 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Here we go. And goal at the 2-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
At the 6-yard line.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Burrow's throw caught here by Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. First down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10. A handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss. So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Out to his left. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They run to Washington, and he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half, getting into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And on deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Catch is made by Metcalf. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. CeeDee Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Ravens 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars...
They'll take over at their own 27.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Maybe good with the extra point. Lead down to 10, 24-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguar 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Burrow on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Dree Archer, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never...
Bling, bling, bling. This business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Thousands and millions, and millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions, and millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks. This old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring. Hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone. Hello. Bling bling blow. Mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me. Okay. I might pull a ticket out of my account. Okay. Just to show you how to count. Okay. Newest. Don't compare me to these. They don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run my inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. Only time to link is meet and greet.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. First play, first pass for Brady. He finds Bolden. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Anquan Bolden, 75 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the left sideline. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 83 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. There he goes, right side. Past midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Brady's going to look to throw. Steps away. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Niners 20. Our home team 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for the touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Brady's throw there complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That is caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
To throw again is Lynch. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And Quan Bolden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead.